personal best to get here. She looked really good in her semi-final. Then in 5, the 100 champion, Sabrina Dockery, false started in the 200 meters last year at the Carifta Games. She is looking for redemption and the sprint double. No Tiana Springer, as I told you. She's been withdrawn for precautionary reasons. She was to be in 4th, the Guyanese. And Sania Frederick, the defending champion, goes in lane number 3, looking to repeat. And in lane number 2, Naya Wright of the Bahamas comes in with a 24 seconds flat, clocking, qualified as a non-automatic.
Surprised they didn't move someone up to fill that vacant spot.
Well, I think the withdrawals probably came too late for that. So 6 for this final, but it's a high quality 6.
Not sure how that will affect the defending champion. She'll have a vacant lane next to her.
There's Dockery, the 100 champion. Ran a personal best 11.26 to win that. I think anyone who wants to win this has to be ahead of Douglas at 160. Away they go. Dockery flew out of the blocks. So too did Soleil Frederick. Sania Frederick is running brilliantly. The Jamaican Dockery coming forward now. Sania Frederick, the defending champion, is in front. Dockery starts to chase. Douglas is coming forward as well. Douglas, Soleil Frederick and Dockery. That's the way they finish. 23 flat for Shanoya Douglas. She was always going to be the danger in the last 20 or 25 meters. That's where she poured forward. And Soleil Frederick could not hold her off, but she does have a silver medal, Soleil Frederick, as Shanoya Douglas celebrates gold. 23.03, that's a personal best for her. She has gone on the 23 before, but that was wind assisted at the Carifta Trials, 22.85. And tonight, she is number 1 in the Carifta region at half lap. Soleil Frederick watched her sister Sania Frederick win gold last year. She has silver this time around. Personal best for her as well, 23.07. Sabrina Dockery, the 100 champion, has to settle for the bronze here at 200 meters. But she too has put in a fine performance. That race was every bit as exciting as we expected it to be.
Fantastic contest. Springer not even really missing in this one, because the 2 Jamaicans and the 2 Trinidadians gave us everything that we could have hoped for.
23.13 for Dockery, outside her personal best, which was set in qualifying at 23.10. The Frederick sisters, well, it was all Sania last year, and it's Soleil this time.
Soleil looked a lot sharper in qualifying, certainly, and justified that, continued that fine form into the final. Ran a great curve. You see her there between the 2 Jamaicans. And one wonders if perhaps Sana, not having that athlete right next to her, could have done better on the curve. Coming through here, she does though have the advantage, but her sister and
Dockery flew out of the blocks. So too did Soleil Frederick. Sania Frederick is running brilliantly. The Jamaican Dockery coming forward now. Sania Frederick, the defending champion, is in front. Dockery starts to chase. Douglas is coming forward as well. Douglas, Soleil Frederick and Dockery.
The women's under 2200 meter final at the 2024 CAFAC Games delivered a thrilling display of the Caribbean's emerging sprint talent. Although Guyana's Tiana Springer withdrew as a precaution, reducing the field to 6 athletes, the quality of competition remained exceptionally high. The showdown between Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago turned the event into one of the highlights of the championship. Jamaica's Sabrina Dri, fresh off a 100-meter win, entered the race with hopes of securing a sprint double. She faced stiff competition from Trinidad and Tobago's Shaniqua Frederick, the defending 200m titleholder, while her twin sister, C. Frederick, last year's champion, cheered from the stands. Among the contenders was also Jamaica's rising star, Shanoya Douglas, who had clocked an impressive 23.16 in qualifying and looked ready to challenge the frontrunners. At the sound of the starter's pistol, S. Frederick launched off the blocks, powering through the curve with remarkable speed to lead into the home straight. Her technique was fluid, her pace commanding, and she appeared on track to defend her crown. But the final stretch told a different story. In the last 25 meters, Douglas unleashed her finishing kick. With precise timing and strong acceleration, she overtook Frederick just before the line, securing victory in a personal best of 23.03 seconds. While she had previously recorded sub-23 times, those were aided by excessive wind. This marked her first official sub-23 run under legal conditions, solidifying her reputation as one of the region's top young prospects. Despite the loss, Frederick still earned silver with a lifetime best of 23.07. Her strong start and overall improvement this season suggest she's on an upward trajectory. Meanwhile, DRI, despite a solid effort and her earlier win in the 100-meter, had to settle for bronze with 23.13, just shy of the 23.10 she had clocked in the semis. Even without a second gold, DRI's performances in both sprints showcased her consistency and range. Her ability to perform across multiple events with poise and determination signals a bright future in the sport. Springer's absence did alter the race dynamic slightly. The empty lane next to Frederick may have subtly impacted rhythm or strategy, but the remaining 6 athletes kept the stakes high and the energy electric. The final also underscored the increasing depth of sprint talent throughout the Caribbean. Athletes representing the U.S. Virgin Islands and the Bahamas added to the event's intensity, each displaying a distinct style and fierce competitiveness. The region remains a powerful pipeline for global sprinting excellence, and the performances here suggest even more talent is on the rise. Looking forward, these young sprinters are expected to make waves on the international stage. Douglas, with her controlled finish and technical prowess, stands out as a major contender. Frederick's progression and fearless racing hint at a breakthrough season, and DRI, already a champion in the 100 meters, continues to be a formidable threat in every sprint she contests. As they advance to the senior ranks, experiences from races like this will prove invaluable. The Caribbean's sprint tradition is clearly thriving, and this new wave of talent is ready to build on that legacy. If this race is any sign, the future of women's sprinting in the Caribbean, and globally, looks extraordinarily promising.